What's up, guys? This is going to be month 4 for starting my own private soccer training company. We're going to be going over all of my progress, all of my goals for this future month, my wins and losses for this last month, my goals for this last month and how I performed on those goals. Okay, we're going to be going over a lot of the stuff that I've been learning. I'm going to try to provide as much value to you guys as possible. Anybody out there that might be interested in learning how to start a private sports training company, private soccer training company, or really just any service-based company, all of the problems that come into it. This is basically just real raw footage of like exactly the problems that I'm having to overcome, and honestly just for me to look back at when I do overcome these problems and I do get to where I want to get to. So yeah, let's jump right into it. So let's get into the goals that I had for last month. It was prioritize my time better. I kind of did this. I definitely, that's going to be another one of my goals moving forward into this next month because I still need to get better at that. Get systems in place for my trainings so they don't have to spend as much time organizing and planning and texting with parents. This is a huge one because in a sports trading company, if you're always having to text parents and you don't have any systems in place, either AI or just a software company that makes it to where it's easy, or you have people on recurring, whatever it may be, you need to get those systems in place so you can free up time for yourself to where that you can actually work in your business and not, on your business and not just in your business. I also wanted to really focus on my social medias, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, more than I ever have, because I know that this is going to be the future, and I need to make sure that I'm not lacking in those areas. I made a goal to do one reel or short per day, one YouTube video per week, plan some summer clinics, plan some summer sand soccer, plan some morning and night group sessions, and then I wanted to start some mindset training, online mindset training, because I've heard from a couple parents that they thought I could maybe do that, and then start thinking just about all the different ways that I can transfer my business into an online systems, right? And then, yeah, just make sure my social media is as focused towards my goals as possible. So those are my goals for last month. Now let's go over what I actually succeeded, what I think my wins were for this month. I'd say I got my systems in place for scheduling trainings. I can go over that really quickly. It honestly is really nice, and they can obviously, they're still going to be improving. I use Sign Up Genius, and I basically can just get in here, like as you can see right here, like this for tomorrow, I've got these 2 sessions. I just put in my availability, I'm booked up through there, and people can just kind of come in. They can notice, okay, I've got a free slide here, free slide here, free slide here, whatever, and they can just sign up. And then when people text me and ask, hey, what's your availability? I'll just send them that link. You know what I mean? It's just simple as that. And then they just sign up. Like this dude literally this morning said, I had never done a training with him. He said, what's your availability? I sent him the link, straight up just signed up for my very next session tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Cool. You know what I mean? I didn't have to text him and say, when are you available? He's going to say, oh, these times work better. No, like it's on my time, and they're going to have to figure out how to fit into my schedule. You know what I mean? Because you need to make sure you prioritize your time. And this is only for when you get to this situation. At the very beginning, dude, you're on their time. You better make sure you go get that session no matter where it is, because you're just trying to get clients in the door. You're trying to show them the value that you have so that you can then get the referrals. But I'm in the place now where I need to focus way more on systems than just trying my best to get as many privates as possible. You know what I mean? I posted 24 reels and TikToks on Instagram. I can go really quickly show you what my Instagram's looking like. Starting right here was May 1st, right? And as you can see, I definitely did start May 1st right there, right? I definitely did start, and you can kind of see I'm trying to figure some stuff out with social media. It's kind of following the same kind of pattern. Then I switch it up to some blue and white, whatever. I thought my videos were getting better. My views weren't bad. They can definitely get better. I mean, some of them are hitting 1,000. A lot of them are just like 500. Some of them are 300. So just kind of all over the place, but definitely learned a lot about editing and stuff like that. So that's pretty good. Posted 3 YouTube videos, and I have one that's going to be, I have one that needs to be edited still to post. And those are just going to be like little tutorial videos on soccer stuff, some health stuff, different stuff like that. And then I just honestly spent a lot of time focusing on my long-term vision. And what I mean by that is, I just sat there and was like, okay, where do I want to go? You know what I mean? What do I really want to do with this? Because I don't want to just be trading hour by hour for training sessions for my whole life. I need to get systems in place. And I thought about, some of my long-term visions were, I want to open up a facility, right? I want to open up a facility by the end. I want to open up a facility by the end of next. No. I want to open up a facility by next summer. And whether that means I'm leasing or I'm getting an investor, whatever it may be, I want to have my own place by next summer. And that's going to be so hard. And I definitely have a lot of things that I've got to do to get to that point, but we'll see how it goes. Some of my losses are going to be, I didn't do the YouTube shorts. I don't know why. I need to just post all of my Instagram and TikToks onto my YouTube as well, my YouTube shorts. I didn't make as much money as I did the prior month. I can go over how much I made real quick. As you can see, in the month of May, I made 1,680. But the reason why I didn't run, so the month of April, I made 1,820. But I ran 2 clinics, one for 500 and one for 450 or whatever. So I made like 950 off of clinics. And if you subtract, that's like $900 from privates. So I made a lot more off of my privates. I just didn't actually do the clinics. Because I was focused more on other things. I was really honestly focused more on like my social media. I spent and that's actually running into my next one. Spent way too much time editing social media. And that's definitely going into my goals. I'm gonna go into those right now. Literally, number one goal, spend less time on editing. I have to save up some more of my time. So not only am I saving up time from my scheduling system, I'm also now going to be trying to save time not editing. And that's going to be, I need to figure out how to hire somebody. I have to figure out how to hire a social media manager, and whether I need to pay them as cheap as possible. I mean, I'm making broke boy money. So I've got to figure out how to pay them not very much. But even if their quality that they're going to be able to put out for me is only 50% as good as mine, dude, just the fact that I'm saving that much time and I can focus on making more money in other ways. Making more money in other ways, like figuring out how to create an online course, figuring out how to hire somebody, all these other things. But I've got to save that time, so I need to hire somebody. And that's going to be my first employee. I know it is. It's going to be a social media manager. I need to figure out how to optimize the time that I'm spending better. Like when I am training, instead of doing privates, I need to really move towards group sessions to make more money per hour, because that's going to be, it's crazy. Right, I'm charging $60 an hour. If I charge $35 per kid, I'm getting 4 kids. I'm already making more than double in the same hour. So it's definitely needs to get more money from group sessions. I need to focus on my long-term vision instead of just, like I said, it's the same thing as last month I was doing that with social media. I just need to keep continuing to focus on getting a little bit of a better system every single month. You know what I mean? Figuring how to optimize my time better and end up making more money in the long run. And that might be through an online course, online community, hiring another player to do some trainings for me, and paying him. Just we need to focus on systems and not just, okay, let's get 10 privates in a day. Like, no, that's, first of all, you cannot do that. So many. But yeah, come the fall. So like when people say, oh, dude, everybody's situation is different. My situation is about to be so hard. I'm also a coach on the side, so that helps me pay like for my rent and stuff like that. But I make not terrible money. I make terrible money coaching, but it's also the fact that it's going to be taking up all of my time. Starting in the fall, we're going to be having tournaments like every single weekend, practices 4 times a week, because it's a really competitive club. And how in the world am I going to run my business during that time? I don't know. And that's like one of my main things right now is like, okay, what do I do? Do I focus on social media? Do I focus on getting like huge group sessions? Do I turn into just a clinic and camp guy? I don't know. So that's going to be definitely something I've got to figure out, because I don't want to let my team down. This is my first year coaching, and I'm already to the point where like, wow, I don't even know. I can make more money just doing my private. So I definitely do want to make it through this next year. I'm just going to freaking send it. Still, I need to prioritize my time better. Oh, I skipped past this one. Focus on social media vision. I need to, create a course, community, whatever. I have to do that. Continue to prioritize my time better, especially with all of these things happening. I've got to continue to save time, continue to be efficient, not doom scroll, all these things. Because literally I won't survive come fall. I'm going to have to start paying rent in the fall on August 1st. I'm going to have to start paying rent. That's going to be crazy. Also paying this social media person I'm going to get. And it's going to be crazy. And also just, I have a life. It's crazy. So we're going to have to figure all that out. I need to really map out a plan for opening up that facility next summer if I want to make that dream come to reality. And then honestly, I already know one way I'm going to have to do that is one thing that I'm going to have to do to ever be able to open up facilities. I need to actually be one of the best coaches. There's so much competition here. And for me to be the best, I have to have proof. I didn't play professional soccer. Okay. So therefore I have to figure out how I'm going to come across as one of the best trainers. right? Guarantees, some way, mentors. I need to go take courses, mentorships, all these things to make parents know that, hey, this is a badass coach. Even though he didn't play professional soccer, he knows what he's doing. I need to learn about taxes a little more, how I'm going to set aside and properly manage all of that money come tax season, because I don't want to be absolutely effed come that time next year. Then I start thinking about hiring and just more systems. So yeah, dude, we got a lot going on. We're figuring it out though. Not making too much money right now at all, but there's gonna be that turning point when I get my systems in place, when I have an employee, when I'm maximizing group sessions, and everything kind of starts to put into place. Now I probably really won't truly make a lot of money because I'm gonna be spending so much on other different things probably until I open up that facility and things start to really click. But that's okay. I'm not thinking short term. I'm thinking very, very long term. Multiple facilities, huge coaching staff, all those things. So we're gonna get it. We're gonna get all that stuff, and we just gotta keep grinding. So everybody else out there, this is literally just what I'm doing right now, where I'm at, and hopefully y'all are all balling out too. This is just straight up exactly what I'm doing, and I think that's very, very valuable. So y'all have a good one.